Today we're focusing on a really basic, though important aspect of our practice, home practice. I find it really important because it helps us concentrate more, it gives us more discipline, and also we don't have anybody telling us what we need to do. We can always change, we can always stop, we can always take the poses for longer. We own our practice, and that's why I find it's very important. But a lot of the times we don't really know how to practice, we don't really know what to practice. In this video we're going to take a look at the sun salutation, and we're going to add, I will show you another few poses that we can add to that sun salutation. So before we take a look at the whole sun salutation, we'll take it step by step. We'll look at the poses individually and then we'll put them into a flow. For directions on how to breathe and how to breathe properly, look at my other videos. But for now, if you haven't really explored breathing yet, just breathe normally and try to follow the guidance of breathing. The first pose is called the mountain pose. Some people call it Samastiti. Other people call it Tadasana, or the mountain pose. Begin with your feet together. Have your big toes touching, the heels touching, and spread the balls of your feet. If you're unsure of how to spread the balls of your feet, you can lean forward, grab the balls of the feet and spread them from the center to the sides. That'll give you a feeling of the balls of the feet being spread. I'll do the same on the other foot. And try to keep that sensation of expansion as I extend the toes, lift all the toes off the floor and softly place them back on the ground. Now we have three areas of attention: the base of the big toe, the area of the little toe, and the center of the heel. I want to stand firmly on all 3 points. And a way in which you can feel where the weight is being distributed is by simply moving front, moving back, moving side, moving the other side. And do this until you can feel that the weight is being distributed more or less in a point which is the center of those 6 points, more or less down here. From there, you want to straighten your legs and you want to spread the flesh of your hamstrings, of the back of the legs, from the inside to the outside, so the thighs roll slightly inwards. Engage through the legs by pressing through the heels and the balls of your feet and energizing all the muscle fibers in your legs. The patella bones, the kneecaps move up towards the thighs, and the quads are engaged. The back of your knees is open. Now the hips, you don't need to tuck your tailbone, simply slide down the tailbone so it reaches towards the floor, or it points towards the floor. You can use your hands. I'll just turn around so that you can see. You can use your hands, your thumbs, to slightly send the flesh of your buttocks from the top down to the floor. Or you can use your hands and then extend the arms by your side and lift your chest. Lift the sides of the ribs, relax your shoulders, move your shoulders back a couple of times, and turn slightly the palms towards the front of the room. Lengthen the back of your neck and slightly tuck your chin in. Relax your face and relax your breath. Feel as though you're being pulled through the crown of the head. As you press gently through the feet, you're being pulled through the crown of the head. You become tall, you become long. Your breath is even. This is mountain pose. A variation of this pose will be arms overhead. So you can either take the arms by the side and up, or you can take the arms through the front. The arms can be shoulder width apart, or the palms can be together. It's up to you. As you lift up, see that the bottom back ribs are moving back so that the spine is straight and you're not moving the front of your ribs forward. So I'll just show you. Arms up, inhale. Extend straight up to the sky. Relax your shoulders. And take your gaze up to the palms. This is a variation of mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, release your arms down. The next pose will be a forward bend. So if you need extra balance, feel free to separate your feet slightly. With practice, you can then bring the feet together to challenge your balance. Arms go up, inhale. And exhale, fall from the hips and go all the way down. Relax the hands to the floor, in front of your feet or by the side of your feet. Relax your head and breathe comfortably. Now, for a lot of people, this pose can be quite challenging. So feel free to bend your knees as much as you need. Relax your head, relax your shoulders, so that you can be comfortable in the pose. And I will also suggest to keep the connection with the belly to the thighs. So I will show you a variation. Arms go up, and then knees bend, belly to the thighs, relax down. Now from here, keeping the connection of the belly to the thighs, you can then begin to stretch the legs. So focusing on your sits bones, they're slowly moving up towards the sky. Say my legs are not that flexible, I will stop here, but I continue to send the tailbone, send the hips towards the sky. And slowly, slowly, with time, the legs will begin to straighten. And I say with time, not just through the weeks or through the months, but also through the pose. Learn to practice the pose for about 30 seconds, a minute, or even longer. With time, the legs will begin to stretch. This is the forward bend, Uttanasana. The next pose in the sequence will be the half forward bend. You lift your chest, you relax your shoulders. Again, legs straight, but if not available, bend your knees slightly. You want to make your spine a little concave, like you're trying to do a back bend. I have two blocks here in front of me. In case you need them, you can place the blocks in front to give you a little bit of support. You bring the fingers or the palms to the floor, wherever you are, and move the chest away from the belly. Soften the belly and elongate as you move the chest bone forward. Move the shoulders down, the shoulder blades down your back, and gently press the shoulder blades into the ribs to open your chest. Relax your neck. You can look forward, but you don't have to. You can also look slightly down. This is half forward bend, Ardha Uttanasana, a half forward bend. From here, the next pose in the sequence will be the plank pose. So go ahead, bend your knees if you need. Then you plant your palms on the floor and step into a plank. So here the feet also can be separate or together. You want to place the palms in such a way that you're distributing the weight throughout the whole hand, throughout the base of each finger, throughout the tips of the finger, and more importantly, through the inside of your hand. So try not to sink your hands into the outside in this sort of shape of like cupped hand. Press open the palm and spread your palms, and then lower your hips slightly. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders. Move your shoulders slightly down from the ears. Relax your neck and push through the heels. Pushing through the heels will give you the action of your legs. Pushing firmly through the heels. Hollow your belly slightly. Flex your butt and send the center of the chest lifting up towards the sky. The shoulder blades spread and the heart lifts towards the sky. Turn, keep the arms straight and turn your arms so that the triceps wrap around the back of the arms and the biceps face slightly towards the front. This is the plank pose. It's quite a hard pose to hold with the action required. Forearms moving towards each other, lifting the center of the heart. From here, we do a push-up, or I'll call it a negative push-up, because we go down but we don't come up. So if it's too hard on your toes, slowly drop your knees, Keep the elbows close to each other and descend to the floor. If you can do it on your toes, great. With the toes on the floor, legs straight, squeeze the elbows, wrap your triceps back, and lower to the ground. Plank pose or Dandasana, called the stick pose. From here we're moving to the next pose, which is the cobra pose. So with the hands under the shoulders, squeeze the elbows to the side body. Extend your legs through the big toes and press all toes to the floor. Flex your butt gently. Descend the buttocks from the top, from the hips down to the thighs. Move the shoulders down from the ears. Shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath and lift your chest. Keep your hips on the ground, keep your neck soft. Squeeze the shoulders and lift up. Also, learn to practice it with holding the pose. Comfortable breathing. And exhale, release. From here we move into downward dog pose. You tuck your toes. Squeeze the elbows, lift to your knees. And lift your hips to the sky. You can adjust the pose by taking a little step forward or by bringing your hands a little closer. Downward facing dog. The heels point straight to the back. The outer edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Here as well, the back of the legs, if it's very stiff, you can bend your knees. That will give you the option to press into the hands, wrap your triceps back, extend the arms and turn the biceps slightly towards the front and press into the hands to open the chest. As you press into the hands to open the chest, send your tailbone, your sits bones to the back of the room and up towards the sky. Breathing comfortably here. So for some people, if you extend the legs, for some people you will bring that curve in your back. So you want to take that curve of the back. So back ribs, lower back ribs in, and bend your knees if you need to extend your chest. Extend the armpits. Remember, pressing the palms equally and evenly on the floor. Index fingers are parallel to each other. Wrap your triceps back as you move the biceps slightly towards the front of the room. And extend to the chest, extend the armpits. Another variation could be lifting the heels as high as you comfortably can, or lowering the heels down towards the floor. Again, practice this until you can hold the pose comfortably for a minute or 2 minutes. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Dog facing down. From here we're going back to the front of the mat. So you look to your palms, you bend your knees, you lean back, and you step forward. Take as many steps as you need. Take one big step. We're moving to the half forward bend, which we saw already. Lifting up, spine concave, shoulders down from the ears. Full forward bend, bending the knees if you need. Stretching all the way down, relaxing your head, and coming all the way up. Sweeping the arms up, bending the knees if you need, going up to the sky, and lowering the prayer to your heart, releasing your hands down. So those are all the steps of the sun salutation. Now we're going to link them together. Begin with your palms to your heart, maybe roll your shoulders a couple of times, relax your neck, take a couple of breaths, while you ground yourself through your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chest, concave spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right leg back, step your left leg back. Inhale, hold the pose. Exhale, down to the floor. I'm going to go to the knees first and down. Point your toes, shoulders down from the ears, press the feet on the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your hips, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take one deep breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, sitting back. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left foot forward, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. As a variation, you can also hold the back of your legs, your ankles, and stretch a little down. Inhale up, straight up to the sky, exhale down. We're going to do 4 more of those. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, chest up, exhale, left leg back, right leg back. Hold the plank, nice plank, lift your heart, inhale, exhale down to the floor. Point your toes, inhale, lift, exhale, down. Take a deep breath, and exhale. Bend your knees, sink back, inhale, left leg forward, right leg forward, chest up, exhale, fold. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Chest up, inhale, right leg, left leg, exhale. Hold the pose, lift your heart, inhale, exhale, down. Cobra, inhale, down dog, exhale. One breath, inhale, and exhale. Bend your knees, sink back, right leg, inhale, left leg, lift your chest, exhale, stretch down. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. 2 more, inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, left leg back, exhale, right leg back. Hold the plank, inhale, lift your heart, exhale, down. Shoulders down, point your toes, inhale, lift, exhale. 1 breath, inhale, and exhale. Bend your knees, sink back, right leg, inhale, left leg, exhale, fold. Inhale up, exhale, down. Arms up, inhale. Last one, exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, left leg back, right leg back. Hold a nice plank, inhale. Exhale, down. Cobra, inhale, shoulders down, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Now say you know a couple of poses. All you need to do is simply add them to your practice. So when you're here in downward dog, you can go ahead and take that pose. For example, say you have a sitting forward bend. So you look to your hands, you sit down. Extend the legs. Push through the heels, create space between your toes, and also push through the balls of your feet. Roll your thighs in and press the shins, the heels and the thighs on the floor. Bring your hands behind to leave the chest. Take a couple of breaths here, then sweep the arms up, inhale, exhale, fold. If you can't hold your feet, hold your shins. Make sure that you don't round your back, at least not at the beginning. See that your spine is straight throughout. So I can grab my feet, so I go ahead and grab my feet. Move your shoulders down from the ears and back. And press the shoulder blades against your back ribs to move your chest forward. Hold the pose for a few breaths. Every time you inhale, lift your chest, soften the belly. Every time you exhale, reach from the hips. The upper portion of your sacrum pushing forward. You can reach a little further, go ahead. Belly to the thighs. Forget about going down or taking your head down. You want to go forward, not down. So as I inhale, I reach my chest up to the toes, shoulders back, open the chest. Exhale, reach. Lengthen the back of the head. Come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up. Cross your legs. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step into down dog. 1 breath, inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, sink back. Inhale, right leg. Left leg, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. And exhale, lower the prayer. You have another pose, a balancing pose, for example. So I just turn around so that you can see. Take the right leg up and hold your knee with both hands. Lift your chest, shoulders back, nice and tall. Take a few breaths as you find your balance. Then hold your hip with your left hand, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, open your knee to the side. Try not to move the hip, just the knee. You can bring the back of the palm also and gently press the knee out. Hold for a few breaths. Nice and tall, shoulders down, chest up. As you inhale, bring the knee to center. As you exhale, release the leg down. Take a moment if you need. And then inhale, left leg up. Hold your leg, interlace your fingers, lift your chest. Take a few deep breaths, find your balance. With an exhalation, hold your hip and open the knee to the side. Take a couple of breaths. And inhalation, knee to center. Exhale, release the leg. Continue. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right leg, left leg. Inhale, hold. Lift your heart, exhale, lower. Cobra, inhale, shoulders down, hips on the floor. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. So there is another pose you know, say lunge pose. So we take it here, inhale, right leg up, extend the leg. So just look at this pose for just a second, called three-legged dog. Keep pressing equally through the hands. As the leg lifts, the left heel lowers to the floor. Try not to open your hip, at least not for this one. Extend through the toes or through the heel, whichever you prefer. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, bring the knee into your chest and softly step it between your hands. So your leg doesn't reach there. Simply grab it with your hand, bring it forward. From here, press into the ball of the back foot. Make sure your knee is on top of your wrist, on your ankle, and lift up. Inhale, arms up. Find your balance. A variation of this pose is to bend the back leg. So if you bend the back knee, you will feel that your hips, your pelvis is a little bit more free to move. So once the leg is bent, you can point the table to the floor, lift your pubis. You're sitting nicely on top of your sacrum. Your spine is sitting nicely on the sacrum. From there, take the arms up. And keeping the hips in place, strong at the hips. See if you can straighten that leg again. If you have your balance, take your gaze up. And we do the other side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Reach high. Exhale, knee to chest. Softly step it at the front. Onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale and rise. Remember, welcome to bend your knee, your back knee. See that your front knee is sitting nicely on top of the ankle. Tailbone down, pubis up, arms up. Stretch the side of the body as you take the arms up. Relax your shoulders. If you can, straighten your leg. If you have your balance, lift the gaze. With an exhalation, downward dog. Take a free breath here. Bend your knees, sink down. Inhale, right leg forward, left leg forward. Lift your chest. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale up. And exhale, lower the prayer. So the sun salutation can be the base for your practice. Once you do a few sun salutations and you reach downward facing dog, you can then add the pose which you wish to practice. So we did a sitting forward bend, we did a balancing pose, and we did a lunge. So that's a good combination, I would say. And from there on, you can continue to add as many as you need. When you finish your practice, downward facing dog, take a deep breath, exhale, sit on the floor, and take a time to relax. Extend your legs, extend your arms, round your back, and slowly lower to the floor. Turn your palms and your arms to the sky, outwards, so the palms face to the sky. Relax your head, relax your shoulders, relax your legs, and relax your breath as well. Allow the breath to move freely, in and out through the nose. And stay here for as long as you want, really. But ideally, I would say minimum 5 to 7 minutes. That's probably as long as it takes for the nervous system to begin to relax. Heart relaxes, the mind relaxes as well. And as you rest here, allow the physical body to rest, to be, let's say, asleep. But keep the mind awake. Bring your attention to the nose, right and left nostril, and observe the flow of your breath, moving freely, naturally, spontaneously, in and out through the nose.